This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we are going to be talking about the top 10 greatest games from one of the greatest designers that ever lived, Richard Launius. One of my favorites for sure. And with that said, we should put on our little Godzilla light to celebrate this great occasion. There we go. But anyways, Richard's one of those really smart designers that makes games that are super smart, super strategic, yet easy to learn, easy to play. And I've always enjoyed playing anything that he's ever come out with because of the simplicity and the ease of learning it. There's a lot of strategy involved, and sometimes it's just playing out, chucking dice, and having fun. And that's one of the things why he's one of my favorite designers of all time. Let's start off this list, of course, with number 10. Fate of the Elder Gods. Now, the reason this is so low on this list, I've only played this a couple of times. I really enjoyed it. I could never find a copy of it to bring into the studio. But it is just one of those games where it's just cults on cults doing all kinds of nasty things and fighting it out. And just a really fun game. The board is almost... It's a kind of like a giant circle split up into different areas. But it's just fun. The miniatures are nice. I really enjoyed that as a nice touch. I mean, you can got away with standees and had a great time with this. But just a fun game in that Cthulhu themed type of era, which just is, as we know, one of, if it wasn't for Richard, I don't think we would have half the things that we have. At number 9 is Planet of the Apes. I really like how this goes and how it changes from scene to scene in a way, and it kind of plays out like the movie. It really has that feel and the theme. It's easy to learn. It's you could play it solo, you can play it with a couple players, and I think it's just one of those games that really stands out for sure. At number 8 is a game that I really enjoy, and that's XMen Mutant Insurrection. This was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and did a lot of different things. Going from area to area, it was just a really good interpretation as far as the X-Men are concerned. Another one of those just fun games that you just have a blast, and very thematic, and really stands out and does a great job. At number 7, this one I really like a lot, is Alien Uprising. If you haven't had a chance to play this game, you really need to. It's just you get overwhelmed by the aliens, but all in all, it is just a fun, really unique experience. A game that I have in my collection. I think it sits over there. Matter of fact, there it is, and I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. This is just a very unique system, very easy to learn, impossible to master type of game from Richard that really stands out, and I don't think it gets the love that it should. At number 6, now people are going to kill me for this one, but Elder Sign. It's only because the top 5 are just so good that the only place I could put Elder Sign is down here. Elder Sign, I really enjoy. It's a dice chucker, there's no doubt about it, with a little bit of Yahtzee feel to it, which really, I think really stands out and does a great job here. One of the things that I really love about it is the fact that you can get bonus dice, trying to roll those symbols, and trying to work your way through to get enough tokens and stuff like that to defeat some of the things that you are going to defeat. And all the different gods are in there. There's been a couple expansions for it, but it's just an all-out, just fun dice chucker that is really, really hard, because when things go wrong and you don't roll right, you are going to pay, and you're going to pay dearly. At number 5, I really like this game a lot, and that's Defender of the Last Stand. It has a lot of feel of Defender of the Realm, which of course you'll see later on this countdown. But Defender of the Last Stand is one of those games that it just adds on, and with that apocalyptic theme and the unique miniatures that you have with it, and the several different gangs, and how you're going to have to try to eliminate them before they all get on the board. If they all get on the board, you're going to lose. If they come in and they get you, you're going to lose. I mean, there are so many things as you go around that map trying to stop just complete Armageddon. It's just a lot of fun in the tradition of Defender of the Realm, but takes it with some uniqueness and some added on things that really make it a fun game. At number 4 is Run, Fight, or Die. And another one of those dice chuckers, but as those units, the zombies and the ultra zombies get added onto the thing, and they keep on creeping down, and you're trying to pick them off while you're chucking dice, and the heroes are really fun, because they have unique abilities that can help you or sometimes harm you in certain situations. This is just a game that I play a lot. It's fun to play by yourself. It's fun to play in a group. And it just really stands out. Matter of fact, I got the latest edition of it, the Ultimate Edition of it, and it's just, it's out by Gray Fox Games. Go check this out. Run, Fight, or Die is a fantastic experience that you really need to play at least once or twice. And you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's one of those things that you constantly want to play. If you want to play a quick zombie apocalypse game, well, boom, there you go. Run, Fight, or Die. And number 3 is Thunder Rolls. Now, this game to me has a little bit of history. If you've ever been to a Dice Tower convention or any convention with Richard, he usually runs a couple events. If he's not too busy playing games or all the other stuff that he does. But one of the things that really stands out is that he would run not only Arkham Horror, but he would run a game called a NASCAR game, and he would have all these big cars in a straight line, and everybody would race, and he had unique rules to it. And it was a convention favorite, especially at the Dice Tower East, where Pete and I would go play it. Everybody would just get in on that event and just have loads of fun. And it became like a tradition for a long time. He had a passion project and wanted to do it, and Thunder Rolls came out of it. This has so many unique qualities of it. As you're just zooming around this track trying to get in position, the cars are fantastic. It has that NASCAR feel to it. There's bumping, there's drafting, all kinds of things. If you don't get in the draft, you're going to fall back. People that do get into the draft will drag people along with them. Just a lot of fun, and just a great game. It's easily one of my favorite games that he's done, and he's done a lot of great games. I actually like it so much better than Thunder Alley, believe it or not. And because you can get it to the table so quickly, you can play it solo, you can play it with a bunch of people, up to 8 people, and just have an absolute blast with it. Just one of those all-time classics that he's made recently that was just a passion project of his. At number 2, people are going to be kind of shocked and think that this should be number 1, but it's Arkham Horror. Arkham Horror is an all-time classic game. As a matter of fact, when I first started the channel, when I was thinking of starting the channel, I remember getting the game and spreading it all over the table and playing by myself and going, wow, this is just unbelievable. I was so used to playing other things that when I played this, I was just so enthralled with it. From the investigators to closing the gates and all the different things. And then the tons of expansions, where I have a bunch of them that are sealed, believe it or not. And just absolute masterpieces. I really love what he's done, what he did with this, how great this was. And it's an all-time classic game. And it's a game that should put him... I mean, if Ticket to Ride can put, people into the Hall of Fame, this game should put Richard into the Hall of Fame. Because it is just... Whenever you say Arkham Horror, or somebody comes out with something, it's this game is the foundation to so many Cthulhu games, and it's just an all-time great, and fantastic at that. At number 1 is Defender of the Realm. Now this game and I go way back. I played this solo. I played it on the channel numerous times. It was one of the first games when I started up playing again and actually got more things than my normal Warhammer stuff, and I started to get outside the box. This was one of those games that was one of the first that I had gotten, and I was just absolutely blown away by it. That tower defense type of feel to it. They're always encroaching, whether it's the Blue Dragon or it's the Orcs or whatever. They're constantly trying to get to the main city, and you are trying to stave them off any way you can. And sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's impossible. Then the Dragon expansion that came out, where you replace everything with dragons, and that was just filthy and nasty. One of my all-time favorite games, and it definitely sits there and resonates with me. And a new edition supposedly coming to Kickstarter soon, maybe by the fall, and be ready for that. All new art, all new miniatures, and some changes as only Richard can to make things even better than what they already are. So there you have it, my top 10 favorite games by Richard Launius of all time, and they are glorious for sure. Be sure to check some of these out, because there's a lot of these are still available. Thunder Rolls, Run Fight or Die from Grey Fox, and keep your eyes open for Defender of the Realm. That should be coming very, very soon. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.